I set off. The roof was starting to cave in and I knew it was coming. All the windows were shattering and the ground was wobbling. I did the most chunky, monkey, funky, stunky, bed bunky, tree trunky, gunky, skunky, sloppy, ploppy, moppy, gloppy, mushy, tushy, ooshy gooshy, sushi fart so powerful I needed to get stitches. The walls started to crack and everyone was screaming while hiding under their chairs praying because they thought God was coming down. The danger alarm went off and everyone was calling their family saying they loved them. The roof finally caved in causing more destruction and my whole splitting fart finally stopped. Everyone got out from under the chairs and looked around. There was rubble everywhere and even the brick walls was cracked. They were wondering where God is and I had to act concerned with them. Anyways, my fart made it on the news and was titled as California's most deadliest earthquake. Little did they know it was my rip.
Hi guys, so here's part 1 of why you should not friend anyone on Roblox that you do not know. This is my story. So, I was playing Adopt Me and this girl, she friended me and I was not thinking.
Hi guys, well, I was just playing that for you because I was thinking about some stories to make for y'all because I really don't have some good stories, but I just remembered a good story once I heard Don't Friend. Well, it's not technically about that. So technically, this is my story. Well, so we had a lockdown. Well, that was our first lockdown that day. All of us were scared because since it was the first week of school, well, the second week school, well, that day, I literally was scared because our teachers only take, well, the policemen only, sorry guys for the background noise, it only takes like I guess 4 minutes for a lockdown. Is it's not real, duh. Well, 5 minutes passed, an extra minute. We just thought that like the policeman was late or something. Well, that wasn't the reason. Well, 5 minutes later, another 5 minutes later passed. We heard the loudest banging sound, screaming, banging sounds on our door. Screaming, literally screaming. That guy, he was knocking on our door. You could not imagine. You would be crying. You would literally be sobbing as you heard that. Literally on the door. That's how it sounded. I'm just gonna play it for you again. I'm gonna play the sound for you again because I was playing the sound for it. I was making the sound. That's all we heard from the door. And then we heard, help, 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 screaming for help. Someone was dying. Well, that's what we thought. We heard screaming. And I noticed that was one of our classmates. I was like, guys, because I was sitting next to my friend that's a girl and a friend that's a boy. Well, shout out to I'm just gonna give them a different name, Lore, because and shout out to Nat. Shout out to them. It was a very scary time. I was laughing. Okay, no offense, but I was laughing. You know why? Because immediately when we knew that it was Santi, we started laughing. Not because he was gonna die, No, not because of that. Because all of us we were about to cry. That's why we were laughing. Because we were so dramatic then. Because we we started crying. And when I knew it was Santi, like our classmate, I started bursting out in laughter. Like the laughter I had, even the substitute that we had, literally giggled so loud. She went and she opened the door. And when we knew that was Santi, bro, I had a book in my hands. I was about to throw that book at him. I was about to throw the book at him. I was about to do it. No kidding. I was about to yeet it at him. I was like, go, but you want to mess with? Hey, you mess with a book. Yay! And Lore had this ball. It was like a soccer ball, I guess. I don't know good. That literally just happened like 4 weeks ago. And savage. That boy was savage with that door. Literally. And when our teacher came back, the worst reports came to her. People screaming. Santi was banging on the door like a little big kid, but that was tiny at the same time. That was small. Literally, he was banging on the door for dear life. It sounded like it was like the Hunger Games for him. He was banging on the door for dear Hunger Games. I feel bad for him. He was screaming his lungs out. He was like, no offense, but this is a real story, Santi. Just never do it again, because you almost got all of us died in it, and we almost died. Almost people started crapping themselves. They almost crapped themselves. But no offense, Santi, that was not nice. You got no respect for anyone. Okay, it's your turn, guys. Okay, so he had no respect for us because literally, when we literally so let's say that when he was knocking on the door, I was about to literally poop my pants right there. I started crying, and yeah. Okay, it's your turn. Well, when that happened, it was very crazy, and I almost started, I literally giggled so loud. And yeah, I almost pooped myself too. And yeah, I was sitting next to my friend, which is the girl who owns this channel, and yeah. So that was very crazy. Because you're tired. Well, when that literally happened, I was literally about to poop my pants, and it was literally Thursday. I would never expect that on a Thursday. Thursday's the second best day of all the days of school. Thursday is the second best day because Friday is number one. And after Thursday, on Friday, technically on Friday, we have to practice the lockdown again. We already did. It was terrifying because, my friend, picked a spot. Okay, it's your turn. So, technically, okay, guys, it's me, the person who owns this channel. It's me who owns this channel who's talking right now. So, yeah, technically, I picked a spot that was under, the table of my teacher, my math teacher. That was very scary. Okay, it's your turn. Well, technically, it was so hard, and like I really did not literally like that. It was super duper hard to think that we were gonna die. It was easy hard. I did not know it was true. The whole class was screaming, talking, yelling, so we couldn't hear the lockdown good. Luckily, our teacher, our substitute, heard, because she has very good hearing, unlike us. Even though we're young, we're supposed to hear everything, but she listened good since we were all yelling. And I'm gonna play the sound for you. So play the sound. So I'm gonna play the sound, guys. What? How loud it heard? Yeah, guys. Yeah! Woo! Girl, you got this. Girl, you literally got this so good. Woo! I love today. Woo! Girl, I don't know what still plus still. It's on. What it is? I thought it was 22. No, it's 4. That's how the whole class sounded. And this is how the announcement sounded. Lockdown, lockdown. Everyone get in their spots, close the blinds, anything to keep the students' safety. So please, guys, please be careful in this lockdown. Make sure your students aren't screaming. And yes, guys, this is a lockdown in my... They didn't say the bye part, so... That's how the whole classroom heard, how it sounded. Coins. But a pin drop. You could listen to a pin drop there. You could hear a pin drop when we all listened that it was lockdown. You could hear a pin drop. And this is how a pin drop sounds. I don't have a pin right now. This is how it sounds. Not that loud. Sounds like that. This a little bit lower. Like. It sounds like that. Oh yeah, guys, that was a scare time, and I hope y'all like that story time. Okay, it's your turn. It was very scary for us that time, and the classroom sounded very loud. We could barely hear anything. We couldn't listen to the announcements, and people weren't listening. I tried to listen, but we couldn't, because usually the announcements are not about us. They're about teachers reporting to the office, getting fired, or new teachers and new principals. That's what it's usually about. Never about lockdowns or something like that. So yeah, we can't say about the fire drill that they call it. For the fire drill, they just make like a big alarm sound, which alerts the whole school, and everyone starts screaming because the sound is like. That's how it sounds. So yeah, guys, I really hope y'all like this